People who live in one Bakersfield neighborhood want to know why a handicapped parking space suddenly popped up in front of one of the homes. So 23 ABC South County reporter Chris Ornelas went to the city for some answers. Chris?
Well, Jackie, the neighborhood is near Panama and Acres. People who live there say one day last week a handicapped parking space suddenly appeared, and some there don't like it. It's not something you'd expect to see in a residential neighborhood. A handicapped parking space complete with a marked off portion of curb and a sign warning of big fines. This woman who lives in the area has asked us not to identify her.
I never seen it like that in a neighborhood before. I've never seen one in any neighborhood.
One neighbor told us the spot is unnecessary and makes the whole neighborhood look trashy. 23 ABC went to the city to find out more about the handicapped space.
We install handicapped parking spaces if there's a request from any resident.
Manuel Fudernan is a city traffic engineer. He says his office gets about 10 applications for special handicapped parking spaces every month and estimates there are hundreds of such spaces all over the city. But they don't just hand them out to anyone who asks.
We investigate whether the requesting party is qualified or entitled, or if it is feasible.
Some neighbors we spoke to questioned why such a space would be needed in front of a private home.
Usually if you're handicapped, it's easier to park in your own driveway compared to on the street.
Sometimes even if they have a driveway, the nature of their handicap is such that most driveways are slow, and some of them have difficulty.
But Fudernan stresses the space is not reserved exclusively for the person who lives there.
It is open to all handicapped persons in Bakersfield. Or
23 ABC couldn't get anyone to answer the door at the home, but a man who claimed to live there called us back later and said the spot was for him. He says he is a Vietnam veteran and has trouble getting around. He says the spot is to make it easier for people who come to pick him up.
I was just wondering what it is there for. Does it serve a purpose?
Now, if you'd like more information on how to apply for a residential handicapped parking space, just go to our website, turnto23.com. In the newsroom, Chris Ornelas, 23 ABC.